Alright, and here we are for the Gaping Dragon fight. Now, as I'm sure you'll notice, I have increased the speed of this video and re-recorded the audio because it was over 10 minutes long and, well, you'll see soon enough, it's just an embarrassing fight. I didn't die, but in a way I wish I had. Now I've got Knight Solaire here, who's going to prove just how useless he can be. I never thought it was possible, but I would have been better just trying to call a slug in. I'll leave the cutscene here for a while then. Now keep your distance at the beginning of this fight, because he'll either collapse like he did then, or try and charge at you. Now what I'm going to try and do is cut the tail off and get the Dragon King Great Axe. I won't be able to use it for a long time, but cutting the tail off will stop him using one of those attacks that you'll soon see me getting pounded by. Now, my weapon, a Storer Straight Sword I'm still using, has proven to be entirely useless in this fight. With a regular one-handed attack, I'm doing 43 damage, and with a regular two-handed attack, I was doing around 70. Which is what I'll be doing for the rest of the fight. There we go. Knight Solaire's down. I've watched this video a couple of times, and I still can't remember whether he's hit anybody. But here we go. This is where I just get beaten the fuck up. So I heal. Yep, there we go, hit again. He's got these two main attacks, this one where he collapses. He's probably just embarrassed by how poorly I'm doing. And then he'll charge at you once he's done that. So when he charges, attack the tail or the back, and when he collapses, attack the head. The head, you'll probably only get 2 attacks in, maybe 3 if you're lucky. The tail, you could probably get 4 in, really. Oh, there we go, it was 5. It's 5. Fantastic. That's probably the best I did then. This is really an endurance test more than anything for me. His attacks are tough to block, but they're easy to dodge. Once he gets down to around a third health, he will start throwing up everywhere. That'll probably happen for everybody. He wasn't just disgusted by my playstyle. Unlike me, who was. I might consider just redoing this. My main character is about to do this fight in New Game Plus, so maybe I'll just record that and show you how it should be done. With a good weapon. It turns out dragons are quite strong versus magic, which means that my weapon does less than 100 physical damage. Okay. And that's it for the most part. He does the big flying slam, like that. Easy to dodge. He collapses, hit the head, which will bounce up and down, like it's not attached to the rest of it. Attack the back. Oh, this was just painful to do. The Drake Sword will probably suffice for this fight, really, and you'll get a decent number. I think it's 25,000 souls for killing him. He has 4,400 health points, I believe. The sick, you can tell he's about to do it because he starts convulsing like that, only less speedy, like he's taking cocaine. Oh, hit again. This is where you see where I get teleported into his hand. Yeah. And I was so amazed at this point, because I've never seen this before, that I didn't press any buttons. Supposedly, if you press the attack buttons, he will let go quicker, and you can avoid damage. One final important thing to mention of this fight is it will be made significantly more difficult if you haven't killed the Channeler up on the ledges above. You might have noticed there the game also froze several times while I was doing this fight, just for a couple of seconds at a time. I've tried to skip most of them, but One of them was so long, it was making the music sound ridiculous in the background. This fight's nearly done. After this, I'll be going to Quelag. I know I said I would do Quelag before the Gaping Dragon, but I realised if you don't have the Master Key as your starting gift, then you will have to do this guy to get down to Blighttown. It was a thoroughly disappointing session, this one. The Gaping Dragon fight went terribly, the sword was awful against Quelag, and I somehow did that cheap drop him into the chasm kill for Ceaseless Discharge. So I'm going to re-record the audio for that one as well. And there we are, he's out. It's an easy fight, just dodge the attacks, and I'll see you next time.